Welcome to Voice Bootcamp, a global name in unified communication. Hi, my name is Faisal Khan, Cisco Voice Instructor at Voice Bootcamp. In this particular video, I'm going to show you how to prepare a call manager for head office and 2 branch offices. So this is where a company wish to deploy a call manager solution for head office and with 2 branch office. In this lab, you're going to prepare the call manager to deploy IP phones from different sites. And you will also configure the call manager to different site with the different settings, so that phones coming from site C will have specific settings compared to the phones coming from site B. So we will configure different device pools for each locations. We will configure date and time, location, region, call manager group. We're going to enable SRSD for branch offices, and we're going to make sure that the IP phone does not depend on name resolutions based on DNS. In the location, we are going to create 2 type of locations: intra locations with unlimited bandwidth, and links between HQ to site B with the various settings such as weight, audio codec, audio bandwidth, video bandwidth, and immersive bandwidth such as telepresence. So here we're going to first verify under this call manager that the server name has changed to an IP address in order to ensure that name resolution does not take place. So first of all, we're going to make sure that host name in call manager is converted to an IP. So you want to do the same thing for subscriber. Then under the enterprise parameter, you want to change the phone URL from a host name to an IP address as well. So here under the phone URL parameters, you want to change the IP address in the instead of name. Once that part is done, next step is to define a date and time group. So here's an example of date and time group I've created called DTG_HQ for head office. This will be -8 PDT, PST 8 PDT. That basically says summer time zone. We will copy and create another one for site B. So we'll call this site B. Site B belongs to central time zone, which is -6, and the last one we're going to create is for site C, again by copying and we will make this GMT 0. So GMT 0 would be somewhere alright, just GMT 0. Alright, so date and time created. Now the next step is to create region. So audio codec preference list is a way to define the list of preference codec. So let's take a look at factory default factory lossy. So these are the codec in the list that are in following order. So let's create a new one. Let's just call this HQ based on low loss, and then you can define, you can make a copy of this. First make a copy. We'll call this HQ low loss codec. So now we're going to create the region. We'll call this REG HQ. So the call coming from HQ to HQ, which is supposed to be G729. So you can select the codec. So this is the maximum codec list. There's no support. Sorry, G711 within the codec, and we can use the HQ codec preference. Now the description of HQ low-loss, take a look at our lecture on DVD for more details. Alright, so the HQ is done. Now we're going to create a site B, sorry. So with site B to site B, use G711. We can use factory default low loss. And then from site B to site HQ, we're going to use G729. That is based on the requirement of the design. So site B to HQ, we will select G729. We can keep the same codec preference list. Okay, so now we're going to add a new one for site C. From site C to HQ and site B, we're going to use G729. Use the factory low loss. Now from site C to site C, we're going to use G729. Sorry, G711. So our region has been taken care of, date and time has been taken care of. Now we're going to create a location. So here we're going to create HQ local. It's already there, so let's say site B. We're going to allow 50, 240, and for bandwidth we'll use 500 for video. Immersing will be 6000. Now this is from site C to all other sites. So this is the location link. Link is the path from one site to another site, and under show you can define within unlimited. So this should be within the location, should be all unlimited. Okay, so we will save these settings. And you can click on location bandwidth to see what his location is set to. As you can see, the location for HQ is set to the following. Now if I go back to the location called HQ, I'll see the similar settings. From location to site B will be weight 50, bandwidth 240, void video bandwidth is 500, and immersive bandwidth is 6000. Of course, call within the location itself should be all unlimited. I will go ahead and create site C now. Site C to all other site, again same thing. And save. Okay, so both site has been configured with all the details. So location is done. Next step is to create device pool. Select HQ DP_HQ. default call manager, define location according to the site. Create the second device pool, or you can make a copy one if you want. We're going to use the same call manager group but different date and time group. That will be a different region. Now site SRST must be enabled for site B. So we'll say use default gateway. So this will tell the phone to use the phone's default gateway, which happens to be the site B router. Alright, one more to go, and that is your site C phone. Sorry, site C. Same call manager, date and time will be site C, and then location site C. SRST must be enabled. Alright, so you can see that two phones have been registered. Right now they don't basically tell you which site they belong to, but assume that all the phones will be registered by default into default profile. So what you need to do is go to that particular phone that is going to be in HQ and set the HQ device pool, and that's basically how you define a phone belong to a specific site. So device pool not only plays a greater role in terms of assigning certain settings to the phone, but it also designates that phone for being particular site. So this phone I will mark it at HQ. So when you assign the device pool, your phone could be physically sitting somewhere else, but as long as they belong to a particular device pool, that's the location of that particular phone. So imagine if you have one phone in San Jose and one phone in India, if they both belong to the same device pool, call manager consider those two phones to be part of same site. Okay, so as you can see, my CIPC phone belongs to HQ, while my other phone still belongs to default. So if you change the device pool to site B, that will solve the problem. So this will conclude our lab for preparing CUCM for head office and the branch office A and B.